Bev's Video Kingdom is intended for a mature audience. Listener discretion is advised.
I can grab your favorite podcast. Let's start this thing. Woo!
Did you? These motherfuckers are already trying to look at my list, Brad.
Why? Because it's awards night?
Yeah, they're like
titled movies.
Literally. Did you see it? Can you see it?
Oh, no,
shit.
I was just
It's literally titled movies. You didn't see it, Nick?
No.
That's right, folks.
Oh, we're best friends.
This is Bev's Video Kingdom, and we are here with a special episode. This is the Bevies.
Ooh.
So we were talking about doing some sort of Oscars type thing, and then we were all like, we don't want to watch a bunch of fucking new movies. We only watch movies we've seen.
Yeah.
Shout out to my bro, Andrew.
So we were like,
Congrats on the new
no,
baby,
you know
bro.
what? Instead, we're going to make up our own awards in honor of Bev at Bev's Video Kingdom. We're doing the Bevies. So here's the way that this is going to work. We're going to go and we're going to choose Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Director, Best Picture in our normal draft format. And then we're going to have a wild card round in the 5th round where you can name your own category and then pick who you think's the best.
But the twist is that you can only pick one from each category, but you can pick at any time. Like I could piss Best Actor first. You could
Best ass.
I could piss Best Ass first,
Actor.
or you could pick Best Picture first, or whatever it is.
Right. So we're going to do our typical BVK draft for the 4 rounds, except we have categories we have to fill at any time in there. Okay, so we have our 4 categories.
Yeah, there's a little strategy in here,
There is.
and I got to give some props. The Big Picture podcast kind of does something like this.
Yeah, the Big Picture's a great pod, by the way. If you don't listen, and they only have a few listeners, so maybe add on to their.
Whose pod is that? I've literally never listened.
That's terrible, dude.
It's
I don't listen to the
it's
other
on the
one either.
ringer.
It's fantasy, dude.
Yeah, it's all those guys.
Fantasy?
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
Is the guy
SF,
is the Shay
CR?
guy on there? Is Shay on it?
No, it's Fantasy and Amanda. Oh, what's Amanda?
I haven't listened. I like the Shay guy.
Oh, no.
We're gonna need to edit this because
Amanda hugging kiss.
I'm gonna look right now, and Brad. I'm gonna look right now, and Brad's gonna edit this once I get
Dude.
done with it.
Yeah, we'll make it sound great.
Somebody was David Anspaugh was like, oh, I can't remember what it was, and I was like, David, I was thinking in my head like, this is so on brand, David. Like you're really a member of Bev's Video Kingdom now. You can't remember what you were trying to think of. That's our
Oh, it's
hallmark.
all right. I took it out and edit, so he sounds brilliant the entire
Oh,
time.
really?
Oh, dude, you're such a good editor, bro.
Okay, sorry. So, okay. The Big Picture is Sean Fennessy and Amanda Dobbins. And it's
Amanda
great.
Dobbins.
Okay.
It's great. Yeah. So, anyway, yeah, shout out to Big Picture for their drafts doing it this way, which is kind of a cool way to do it. So, here's another bit of it, though. The movies we're going to have available to us, and the actors and actresses and directors are the 26 movies we have covered so far on Bev's Video King.
All the movies that we rented at Bev's this year.
That's including season 1.
That's including the preseason. We're going to go ahead and go back preseason. So here, let me
This will be the only time that we include that.
The idea is that this will be an annual thing. So starting after this episode, all the episodes we do from now until the next Oscars, that will be the categories for the next Bevies.
That's right.
So this is we're looking ahead, folks. You're looking at least another year of entertainment.
Yeah,
hopefully.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. So, hey, let me read the movies we've covered in case you're not somebody that just keeps that list handy. Which, if you're not, I don't know what you're doing. But okay, so
I got them tattooed on my leg, down my leg.
I literally have them tattooed on my hand.
we in order have covered Whiplash, Frailty, Office Space, Go, Major League, Zodiac. Did I miss one? No, Zodiac, Almost Famous, Pulp Fiction, Anchorman, Ready or Not, Strange Brew, Crazy Stupid Love, Training Day, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Christmas Vacation, Die Hard, Love Actually, Home Alone, The Godfather, Wedding Crashers, Dogma, The Prestige, Chef, Definitely Maybe, Hot Fuzz, Hereditary, Shawshank Redemption, The Big Lebowski, and Hoosiers.
You don't think you could have done it in like an accent for each one or something? It was a little monotonous when you did it all in a row like that. I tuned you out a long time ago.
Whiplash, frailty, office space, major league.
Not the same accent, bro.
Sorry.
I wanted the polka king. I wanted the polka king.
Hey there, fans. We got Zodiac this week, and there's some killing in it.
Speaking of which, if you're into our commercials that we've done, I think Thursday there might be a little bit of greatest hits going on. So,
Oh, yeah.
Hour of commercials.
Listen to the end, and you'll hear the little preview for us. So how's everybody feeling about these awards? You guys feeling a lot of pressure? So this is a Tuesday, and you guys might be disoriented by having a BVK draft on Tuesday. But
So are these going to be?
promise it's going to be okay.
What I want to know is are we going to get more points for this since it's like something special? Brad says we're going to be doing it annually. I'm thinking maybe this should be worth how many points am I? This should be worth 4 points.
Probably
You're fucking high.
No, maybe we make it worth 4 points.
I think it probably. Let's just see how it goes. and
is
then
this
we'll
is
talk-
this
maybe
an
talk about it
exhibition
after.
or is this a?
What if I get
is this a real
slingshotted into
draft?
first place?
I say this counts as a real
This
draft.
is not Nom. There are rules, Zach.
I'm just spitballing here. I mean, it could put you in an unreachable
Suck
height.
the spitball down your throat. So
I think it's one win. If
Good.
So who do we have judging tonight?
It's only worth one.
it's worth.
well, we had
One.
to bring on the judge who was probably our most loyal compatriot, the fifth member
Fifth
member of the BVK crew, and that's Scotch Beck. He's coming through to make some decisions.
With the sixth member.
Do we have a
his
sixth
brother.
member? Do we have it confirmed?
Wow, I didn't get a
We have
confirmation.
confirmation that he has
So
a
there's a
sixth member.
chance that we're going to have the Scotch Beck's brother to show up and not just shit on us, which we love, but also shit on.
What's
Scotch
funny
Beck.
is that I don't know Tim super well, but from what I do know of him and him calling me an idiot and among other things, I picture them both like I want like the Beck brothers as like my angel and devil on my shoulders, and I just look around and like Scott's got like the white outfit
Reinforcing
on,
everything you do.
Yeah, Scott's got like the
Awesome.
white outfit on with the wings, and he's like, "Good job, buddy, you're doing great." And then Tim's like, "You suck, you're an idiot," and I'm like, "That's like I got two
love
Becks inside my head."
Not everybody needs two backs. All right. So there was some suggestion in the thread earlier that we should like roast each other as though we're in the Oscars, and all I could think about was telling Brad that Guy Fawkes called and he needs his mask back. That was the best I could do. Thank you.
Was that the button you were going
How
for?
about this one?
Oh,
There you go.
perfect.
Cut to Jack
I like them
Nicholson
both.
clapping.
I like them both.
Yeah.
I was gonna tell Nick that he has really low body fat and really vascular arms.
God dang
tell him
it.
his arm-
Saying nice stuff.
His arm looks like J.K. Simmons' dick.
His arm looks like a buff baby's dick.
Speaking of
I think that was backwards from what I wanted to do.
Speaking of award shows, did you guys see that Jane Campion? She basically like switched the whole narrative after getting dogged on about the
The dog, was that a pun intended?
Oh yeah, wow,
Oh, damn.
damn,
Write that down, bro.
That's some legit.
Applause.
Somebody call Amy Schumer before she hosts the Oscars.
But she got up on stage yesterday and was talking about she won Best Director or something, and she looks at Venus and Serena and is like,
Oh no, I did hear that.
where she says, "Oh, but you girls never had to compete against the men," and just kind of put them on a little uncomfortable situation.
It's kind of weird.
It's kind of an unnecessary comment.
All right, so let's think about our draft here. So we need to come up with a draft order.
Yes, we
And
do.
typically, Brad, I don't know how this happens to you, but you just stumble through the world, and it's like in just the right moments, the draft order reveals itself.
Warren Beatty dropped by my house today, and he had some envelopes, and he said, "Hey man, I really struggle opening these envelopes and trying to read them. So can you just read these for me?" He wanted me to go over them for him. I guess he must be opening some envelopes.
Dick
at the,
Tracy
the
forgot his
upcoming Oscars.
bifocals.
Are you saying that Warren Beatty? You're suggesting that Warren Beatty is still alive and not either dead or on Cameo?
He totally was responsible for the La La Land controversy, if you remember from the Oscars from a few years ago.
No, that's Warren Beatty. Not you're not a different person.
Warren Beatty.
Okay, yeah, I gotcha. He's alive.
This is my favorite segment.
I just confirmed it on. I just confirmed that on Wikipedia that he's alive and on Cameo that he's no longer there. So
Well, Warren Beatty, you don't think if he stopped by my house, you don't believe me? Is that what you're saying? That I saw somebody else?
I'm saying it's not above you to.
I'm telling you right now,
conjure
if
that.
Warren Beatty came to your door exactly as he looks right now, you would be like, "Excuse me, sir, can I help you?" And he'd be like, "I'm Warren Beatty." You'd be like, "Can you please get off my property?"
Warren Beatty basically looks exactly like he did like 30 years ago. He does not look that
If
different.
he had a yellow trench coat on, you'd be like, "Oh, what's up, Warren Beatty?"
What's up, Dick
He's still,
Tracy?
he's still very handsome.
All right, so he stopped by and he wanted some help opening some envelopes, and he said, "Could you just read these for me and go over them? I just want to make sure they're correct." And I was like, "All right, let me help you out, man." So I opened up that first envelope, and inside it just had a number 1, and it said Nate.
Yeah, it did.
And then the number 2 envelope, it had the word Nick.
Wait, what did Warren Beatty think the first one said?
He thought it said Scotch. He announced, he's like, "That's Scotch." I was like, no.
Not like a drafter.
Then he just asked, "Do you have any Scotch?" I was like, "Oh, yeah. Let me get you a drink real quick." And then the third was the third envelope. I opened that up and it said Zach.
Oh, Jesus.
And I said, "That's pronounced La La Land." And then number 4 was Brad. And there you go. And he said, "Thanks, man." He got back in his car. He wasn't driving. He had a driver.
I hope not.
He was rolling with Denzel.
He's like, "What does that sign say? What does that sign say? Go."
I didn't say hi to Denzel, though.
You didn't say what's up to Denzel?
No, he was just sitting in the driver's seat. He just kind of gave me a head nod. I was like, "All right, man. Have a good day."
I don't know if I want the first picker. There's just so much to do.
Yeah,
This is where the strategery comes in.
This is a little weird strategic draft. Like, which pick do you really want? I mean, I know kind of how I'm tackling it, but not going to give any of that strategic advice to y'all.
All right.
Did we cover that the last round is the wild card round?
Yes, we're going to be going the 4 rounds, and then after that, we will go back snaking one more time, and everybody will present their wild card picks.
I wouldn't be mad if you gave a little explanation to why you are picking this with your first pick, as far as like the strategery of what category you go with.
Okay. So I guess so. My strategery here is that this is a classic fantasy football move, right? The biggest gap within a category, right? So the reason running backs go is not because running backs each you the most points; it's because
it falls off.
The fall off is bigger, and I think the fall off for me here is probably the biggest in the director category.
Interesting.
I think there's a couple that you could make the case for, but for me, it's got to be Francis Ford Coppola for The Godfather in the first pick. Arguably the greatest movie of all time. Arguably the greatest director of all time. I don't know. I think I got to do it.
I can't argue with you. I liked it.
I mean, I'm not, like there's a part of me that doesn't want to go in that direction, but I feel like I'm kind of hamstrung. It's like when I took, Christian McCaffrey in the fantasy football draft and hated myself for it because you had to take him, but then he got himself hurt.
Yeah, but
Coppola's old. Who knows?
when he's not
What's
hurt,
gonna happen?
every game McCaffrey plays, he's putting up
scores
big
like
points.
7,000
Yeah, exactly.
points.
Like
That's what I'm
Mr.
saying.
Coppola.
Yeah.
And we're just looking at one single movie. So this is not his whole career. We're just looking at this one movie, and you think he's the best director.
I think that felt. I don't know if that was a question or an accusation.
Underhanded.
I don't know if that was a
Brad's like,
criticism. It felt-
I've seen this movie once,
felt
and
like a
I think
statement. All right, well, you know what, you guys, you just show me how it's done there.
I like the pick. All right, I'm staying on that line. I'm staying with the Italians. I'm jumping up to Best Actor. Pacino did not win it for Godfather back in the day, so this is for him. He wins it. Best Actor, Al Pacino in The Godfather.
Or we're just gonna go clean sweep Godfather first round.
this did not go how I
Movie
anticipated.
podcast, it would give us some credibility.
Somebody gonna grab.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Holy shit!
Somebody's gonna grab Brando and just.
I mean, Rick Moranis has not gone for
Is it-
McKenzie yet.
Is
This
it my pick next?
wild.
Because I really want to go.
Yes, it is your pick.
I am going to pick Quentin Tarantino for Pulp Fiction as the best
That's
director.
not bad. That's not bad.
And I don't think that anyone can argue with that shit. Because it was the number one pick on my list, Nick.
Dang it.
It was my Derrick Henry.
I know where I'm going next.
Tarantino with a little turd braid hanging out of his helmet. Just
He would have a rat tail.
running
A
downhill
rat
on
tail.
fools.
A slot back.
Oh boy. Well. Where is our fall offs now? Oh man, I am
I got one here that's gonna kick you guys' teeth right in next if you let me have it. So don't do it.
Well, I've got 2 picks in a row here, so I think I know which categories I'm going to go with.
You're gonna go in with categories.
What do you mean? Oh, I thought Tarantino might fall there, and I was going to hopefully scoop that up, but that did not happen. So
You smelled it though, didn't you? It smelled like a Royale with cheese on the ground. And you were like,
I did.
nope.
All right. Well, I'm going to start off with Best Actress.
You son of a bitch.
And I'm going to go with
first
a
round?
movie that I was not familiar with until just less than a month ago. And I'm going to go ahead and take Toni Collette. She got screwed by the Oscars, not even a nomination, and she's getting her comeuppance right here on the Bevies. She's getting nominated for Best Actress for Hereditary.
Brad, I love that pick so much. And you just threw the biggest wrench into all the judges' plans because they're like, oh, there's Zach's team. Dude, I love that.
You gonna give the rap?
So the thing is, they're not going to know what order we took these picks in.
Right. That's okay.
Wait, what?
They're just no. They have to know.
No, they have
to
to
know the order. That's
Oh, shit.
that's
So
key to it.
Okay, we got to pause this real quick. All right, so adjustments have been made. Let's go ahead and continue. Now I have this is where it gets a little tough because I don't want to follow you guys kind of start a little run on directors. I don't think I want to fall in for that. I think I can.
Because you got Kevin Smith in your back pocket.
I do have Kevin Smith just sitting there waiting to be taken a little bit later.
Christopher Columbus.
But we're going to go ahead. Oh, man. I'm just afraid of if I don't pick something good here, when it comes back to me, there's going to be the slim pickings here. So
Yeah.
I got to make the right pick.
You'll lose
Slim
if
Pickens-
you don't pick the right.
Slim Pickens is
picker.
not a bad choice for actor, but it's not like tops.
He was good.
And I'm going to go ahead
Hereditary.
and it's always fun to get those number ones off the board. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Best Actor, Denzel Washington, Training Day.
Ooh, that's not bad.
He was my number 2 actor. So that was
I've got-
almost the right choice, Brad. King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
Ain't got shit.
Is that what he says? Ain't got shit on me.
Does he say that shit? I
I
think he says nothing.
I think he says shit.
I don't know. It's a dope ass speech.
Well, we're looking that up. Zach, you want to pick?
Oh fuck! I knew you were looking at me. I was like, was that bad of an impression?
Yeah, it's
No.
shit.
It was also pretty
it was really bad.
bad.
God.
I'm thinking about taking you for the wild card.
I hate you guys. My impression?
Yes.
Oh God, I didn't even think that we do have to go from the movies, right? I can't
Yes,
like
it's
pick
gotta
Nick
be-
as my wild card.
The time best
I think you
performance on the shitter.
I think you
in a row.
I think you can do anything. I think anything's
I don't
fair
know
game
about that.
on the bevies.
All right, I am
it was
going.
shit, Nate.
I am going best actor. I am going Walter Sobchak, John Goodman, and Big Lebowski.
Damn, that's recency bias.
That's a supporting role, but fine.
I think that.
Cool. Nice work.
I'm sorry. Fuck you guys.
What do you got, Nikki?
Let's see.
What does it matter if it's a supporting role, Nick?
It's fine. No, you're fine. It's a great pick. It's a great pick. I didn't say anything.
Explain yourself, Nick.
I'll let Tim explain.
Yeah, I hope he shows up.
Idiot.
Be like, I shit on the page right here on Zach's, just so you guys want to know what I feel about that pick.
Well, thanks to our buddy Mike, he also, I think Tim also wrote at one point next to my picks, bitch. And so, if I just swing on Tim tonight, just know that's why.
So my personal favorite was on our socials when I made my really sort of earnestly and kind of sheepishly made my musical performance debut, and then we posted a video on Facebook, and he commented, "That sucked." I was like, "Oh, God, I feel good."
All right. Best picture. Shawshank Redemption.
You son of a bitch! You did that just to fuck with me. Didn't
I did
you?
not.
You did,
It's
and
the
I don't even want to hear
second
your
best
bullshit.
movie that we've covered.
I don't want to hear your bullshit.
It's an interesting pick.
All right.
It's the winning pick.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Okay, I'm taking Best Actress, Kate Hudson in Almost Famous,
Damn,
God
that was on my
dang
list,
it.
bro.
and I'm going to go ahead
I had that.
Oh, I know where you're going.
and wrap around to take
You're going so quick.
Best Actor,
Okay.
Christian Bale, The Prestige.
Why can't we talk more about Kate Hudson and?
So I mean, so there's a few good ones on the board. I had failed to really deeply appreciate how many, because I actually came into this sort of thinking, man, we really do a shit job of picking movies that have really great female like roles and performances. And then I started looking and I was like, some of them are supporting maybe more than leads, but man, there are some really good lead roles.
So Christian Bale getting the big love over Hugh Jackman?
I think you think Hugh Jackman over Bale in that movie?
He plays like the different version of himself and does an amazing job.
Hard to disagree. I mean, okay, first of all, Bale is never not as better than Jackman in any circumstance. And I like Hugh Jackman, but we're talking about Christian Bale, right? That's who we're talking about? Okay,
we're talking about Christian Bale.
So, I mean, and Bale plays...
Wait a minute, is that what we're talking about?
He plays two characters. He plays two characters the entire movie.
He plays the identical person. It's not like it's a very difficult job.
There are subtleties that are different.
There are
that
some
like,
subtleties. I'll give you some subtleties.
All right, you know what? You know what? You take. You know what?
Right here.
You're welcome. I left you Hugh Jackman. I left you Jackman. You take him.
All right, Nick, we are back to you. You've taken so far an actor and a best picture. So you need your actress and you need your director.
Who did Nick take for best picture?
He took Shawshank Redemption.
That was a dumb pick.
No, it wasn't. Best director, Cameron Crowe for Almost Famous.
Okay. All right.
That's
a
pick. That's a pick. I love me Crowe in that movie and some others, and I hate him in some, but I'm still all in.
All right. That's lovely because you guys have all picked directors now. So now I get the pick of the rest.
Is it my turn?
And I think you left me one I wanted.
Yeah. Dang.
It is your turn.
I am going to go
Wait a minute.
for best picture.
Don't do it.
Oh, I've already lost a draft.
Don't say the words.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Best picture.
I love that pick.
My favorite comedy
I
of all
love that
time.
pick. I think that's the pick that's going to win me the draft. I think that's great.
I love that.
I love it. He went with his gut. That's his favorite movie. He's going with it. It's beautiful.
And Zach really digs his own stuff, and I love that. I love that about him.
I can't believe he was trying to promote four wins for this or something, with no intent of trying to get those.
That would have changed my picks. I would have done something dumb like pick fucking Godfather or something.
Okay,
I got you.
Cool.
All right, I get my last two picks, so I have to go here. I have to go director, and I have to go movie.
You son of a bitch! I already know where you're going.
Didn't you have first pick though?
No, I'm the last.
Oh, your last pick.
I'm the last.
That's weird that you picked the draft order and you had last pick. That's weird.
Gosh, man, you guys left me
Nothing.
the Coens. You guys left me Edgar Wright. You guys left me Christopher Nolan.
Take Edgar Wright for Hot Fuzz. Please do it.
You guys left me Ari Aster.
Do it. Take him.
Fincher.
Take him.
I've got just a murderer's row here.
You sure do.
But
Murderers Row. Murderers Row. Fourth place directors. It's perfect.
But I'm going to go ahead and take the one for the movie that I like the most out of those.
Hot Fuzz.
I'm going with Christopher Nolan.
That's not a bad pick.
The Prestige.
That's not bad.
I mean, I can't argue with it because I love that movie, but...
All right, what are you going to rip your rap?
So you're just basically saying that you're totally cool with, like, killing birds?
Yes.
Publicly.
I mean, if I had one
it.
fault with Christopher Nolan is that not enough birds were killed. I needed like a 5-minute epic montage of birds.
Just birds die.
The beginning, it's just like a lot of birds were hurt in the making of this film.
Just blood squirting on the kids as they're watching and stuff. Like, it would have been great. All right, now I got to finish this off with my best picture. And in that, I got a nice little well-rounded list here. I'm going to go ahead and take Pulp Fiction.
Oh, no, you son of a bitch. I thought it was going to get to me. That would have won it for me if you could have left that on the table.
So,
a little bit.
oh, man, I feel good about this
A
draft.
little bit.
I feel real good, y'all.
Don't like it.
I thought I already picked Pulp Fiction.
You took director Quentin Tarantino.
I know.
All right, so
But I
Zach,
can't take
you've
both.
got-
It's not like I can go Tarantino Best Director and Tarantino and Pulp Fiction Best Picture. I know I could
the
technically.
world was your
but
oyster. You could have done
that
whatever
makes
you
my
wanted.
team weak sauce.
So you cannot take the same. You can't take two things from the same film.
100%.
You can for
You
sure,
could've
but
taken all of them if you
it'd be
wanted.
dumb.
No. We said no.
Oh, no, we didn't.
We said you can't take anything. Like you can't take two.
you can't
actresses.
take two directors or two
two directors.
films.
Did you not? Were you not clear on the rules before we?
I will find the text message.
Like a
3 out of 4
child who
BVK
wanders
members
into a
understood the
movie.
rules.
So glad you didn't know what was happening.
Okay, cool. All right, you guys cheat. That's fine.
All right,
I'll let
Zach,
anyway.
you need an actress.
I'm gonna go Emma Thompson in Love Actually.
Okay, I'm
Beautiful.
I'm out of here.
Beautiful. That's a lovely pick.
I almost took that one.
I'm gonna hereditary
that a
myself
lot.
into this freaking bonfire right now, dude. Fuck
Nick is so upset. He was just sitting there just waiting for that pick. And Zach stole it right out from under his little nose.
Did you read it on my list over here that says Emma Thompson? That was my list.
I was peeking and giving him hand signals.
You can look at my list that's entitled movies.
Nick, you get your final pick. You've taken a director, a picture, an act, and obviously you're very upset that the actress you wanted got stolen from you.
Where are you going? There's some.
So which supporting actress are you going to take here?
He's super upset.
There's a few good lead roles here.
Super mad and upset. He's going to take Veronica Corningstone.
There's you know what?
That's not a terrible pick. That was on my list.
There's a sneaky good pick here that might do it. And I think you don't know what it is.
I think I know what it is.
And it's Miles Teller's girlfriend that he breaks up with.
That's the one.
In Whiplash.
There's actually a couple of sneaky good picks here, but one of them in particular.
You know, Whiplash really missed the boat with when Miles Teller breaks up with that chick. Like, she should have showed up on the arm of J.K. Simmons at some point. Because, like, his dick that looks like a baby arm, and she's, like, holding it, like doing one of these, like they're walking for prom.
I think Nick's gonna go best actress. He's gonna go with the lady from Shawshank that opens the door for Red.
I think that's
the one that he's.
You're gonna go with
dark horse.
Andy's murdered wife. That's who you're gonna go with.
Oh yeah, she is
too. Super
tremendous performance.
No line.
Throw a strobe light on that chick. Don't let her say anything. She's ready.
All right, have we stalled enough?
Yes, I just have to get her name.
Oh, I think I know which name he's going after.
Really?
It's a little bit of a different name. Took him a second.
Oh, dope. Have you actually seen the movie?
Yeah.
Once.
I just want to make sure.
I'm actually typing it in because I think I know what he's going to say.
Samara Weaving, for Ready or Not.
She was on my list, bro, right below Emma Thompson.
I think that's the right pick. I think that was if I had to, that was going to be my like fourth pick.
She was great.
I don't think that's where I would have gone, but I like that pick.
All right, we'll get into our also rans in just a second. But Nate, you get to finish off this whole thing. You've got a director, you've got an actress, you've got an actor. What is your best picture?
I really didn't want to take two. I didn't want to go the same. Two from the same movie.
Such a bitch-made move. The movie made you an offer you couldn't say.
I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to go Almost Famous.
Oh, nice. I like that.
That's the one, I think.
I like that.
So, were we complete?
Well, I mean, if we want to talk also rans before we do the wild cards, or should we do the wild cards first?
I think we got to do wild cards first.
All right,
So I'm on the rippity rap.
Yeah, you get the rippity rap.
Okay.
We should get a new order for the wild card round.
Yeah, whatever. All right. So
this is like MTV Movie Awards categories.
So yeah,
just for the audience. This is MTV. We're
have
going,
some fun, make something silly. This is where your last chance to kind of tickle the funny bones of our
zero
judges.
parameters.
Okay, so I decided that for my category, it's one that you don't hear talked about it nearly enough, but the best swearing in a movie goes to Samuel L. Jackson in Pulp Fiction.
I like that.
Nobody says fuck like Jules.
Are there any other, the way I was trying to think of it is like, are there any other contenders in that category for best swearing in the movies that we covered? Like Denzel throws an F-bomb like no other.
So Denzel's a competitor. I think there's some Vince Vaughn.
Oh, yeah.
Probably in Wedding Crashers.
Sure. Jay and Dogma.
What about J.K. Simmons throws a lot of...
J.K. Simmons.
Yeah, so there's some, I mean, this category is not one that doesn't have some heavyweights, but that's part of what I love about it.
Yeah,
it's like
for sure.
In a movie where, in a category where there's some good ones, maybe some great ones, some of the best ones, I think if you took every movie available, I still might give it to Jules.
All right.
So that's mine. Nice
wild card. I like it. That's a good start for the wild card category. That's pretty tasty.
So I told Nate it's my pick, right?
Nah, it's Nick. I'm looking at you.
Fun,
and I'm thinking
cool.
of Nick.
It's cool to think it's yours.
Why? Oh, because Nate had first pick.
Yes.
I'm so confused.
Did we go in the wrong order at some point?
No, we've been cruising. Trust me, we've got this down to a science, and Zach just wanders off in the clouds.
Yeah, says the guy who's like, "Oh, wait a minute, I gotta stop the file. Let me do this over again."
Best use of diversity in a film.
Oh no,
that's the old wooden ship referred to by Ron Burgundy in Anchorman. So it's Anchorman. Best use of diversity in a film.
Best use of diversity in a film. The word diversity?
Sure.
I'm confused as fuck. I don't get it.
It's clever. It's a word play.
I love it. I mean,
He talks about diversity.
And what does he say?
old-
How about
Wooden
just
shit.
best diversity in a film?
best diversity in a film. I like it.
I still don't
So
get it.
you would like me to put best diversity in a film?
Yeah.
Can you guys explain the joke to me? I really don't get it.
In Anchorman, he says, somebody he talks about how like there's a new diversity initiative, and he goes,
And Champ says, "What the hell is diversity?"
And then he goes,
And
it's an
he's
old
like,
wooden
"It's
ship.
actually, I believe it's an old wooden ship from sailed during the Civil War era."
like,
Thank you for explaining it
Why
to
would
me,
the
'cause-
network care about a old wooden ship, Ron?
That's a clever scene.
So now it's clever. Now that you guys
All right.
told me the scene, I did not remember that.
Brad's
at
being
all.
very nice.
I am being very nice, but I'm being supportive.
Sometimes we watch.
That's my job here.
Sometimes we watch the movies that we cover, Zach, but other times we just.
Other times you just pick lines or people from them.
All right,
That's
I'm
a
excited. I
classic
gotta say,
over-
I gotta
overthink.
admit, of the wild cards that were going to come out, I was most excited to hear what Zach was doing. I don't know why. I just kind of felt like, you know what, there's going to
He
be
threw
some
some things
special
out in the
here.
thread today, and I don't think that's going to be what it's going to be.
Well, so I'm going to throw my also rans out there because I know it's not one that you have. So I mean,
Can you save them for the also rants?
I guess I can.
yeah, save them. Just give us.
'Cause I would hate if it was anywhere near one of mine.
Give us the meat.
I'm glad that you said that, Nate. Because I'm going best on-screen penis, Jason Segel from Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
That's a great pick.
And unfortunately, a lot of our movies are a little sexist.
And there's
there's
no-
no other penises
No
that I can
diversity.
think
Are we
of.
sure about that?
I think of another
Shawshank?
penis.
Does Shawshank not have any?
Doesn't
No.
Zodiac have like a penis? somewhere?
Zodiac does.
I don't think Zodiac
Where
has
does
a
Zodiac?
penis.
Zodiac have a
I feel like we would have covered it pretty heavily if there was a
Dogma,
penis
maybe?
in it.
No penis dogma. They all have crotches that are penis.
So that's what I came up with. I thought that was a pretty wild card for me. I told my wife I was going to do best boobs, and she was like, "Nope." And then I was like, "All right, I'm going exact opposite."
Nope. No, you're not.
All right. Well, that leaves me here to close this thing out. And while I had two, I'm definitely going with this one here. I'm going with the best depiction of cost-benefit analysis, John Travolta in the mirror scene in Pulp Fiction,
I like that a lot because I love that.
where
Scene.
he has his discussion with himself in the mirror about should he go ahead and get with this woman and possibly face the wrath,
I love it.
or should he just chill out, go home, beat it off, and
While she has a overdose in the other room.
Is there ever a scene that was more true to life in,
Oh, I
in a
just
movie
got
that's
one.
not? Well, please.
best
please.
use of a red marker. Best red.
Is that Major League?
no.
Damn, I just lose people.
I have no idea.
That's where he stabs her in the heart. Oh, I gotta stab her three times.
Yeah.
I'm gonna win with diversity.
So I had best dick root, which would be like a fight between Ryan Gosling and J.K. Simmons, I'm sure.
No.
Or-
Gosling.
or we're gonna go-
When's that going away, dude?
Hungriest lip bite, ScarJo and Chef. I
Real
thought would
quick
be a good
question
one.
for the judges: do I need to should I be able to put anything like mirror
Nope.
scene John Travolta Pulp Fiction, or do I just get to put best definition or best
No, then you can say mirror scene. I think that's fair.
I can put in
Yeah, you can
that
put
descriptor.
mirror
And you can
Yeah,
give
there
Nick
you
like the smallest bit of descriptor for his, because I'm sure they're going to be like, "What the fuck?"
If they don't, I'm winning.
It's okay, Nick.
If they don't need the explanation.
So, dude, I'm surprised by how many of mine got picked. Like, Samara Weaving for Ready or Not was like, I was like, all right, I can wait till the last round. I'm always going to get that one because I didn't think you guys were going to pick it. Kate Hudson was my number one there. Emma Thompson was my number two.
So I initially, like early, I was on the Emma Thompson train, and I thought maybe I'd go there, and then I just kind of took a flyer. All of a sudden, I was like, oh wait, I got to go Kate Hudson.
Kate Hudson, Toni Collette were 1 and 2.
So I mean, we left some stuff on the table here, obviously, right? So like, we didn't pick the Coens for best director. We didn't pick.
Edgar Wright. We didn't take Fincher. We had some good directors that got left off the board.
I mean, and in good roles, we didn't. Kevin Smith. Did you take him?
I did not put Kevin Smith on Best Director because, I mean, as far as the direction of that film, I don't know if it's the best directed.
Yeah.
Best written, hey, you might nominate him. Director,
So for actress, my one of my sneaky ones was Mila Kunis. Speaking of your, I was kind of like, I was in on that. I think she's great in that movie and really funny. And I mean, I will say that like we didn't totally go this way, but we did, I think, overweight dramas a little bit.
I think Kunis, the problem with her is that it's like she was great for a Mila Kunis performance.
Well, Isla Fisher, same thing, and definitely maybe.
Yeah.
I thought she could have been, but I think Uma Thurman, we kind of missed her Pulp Fiction, but it's just maybe too small of a role.
Smaller role.
But she's amazing in that.
She's amazing in it. She's just not quite enough.
Frances McDormand in Almost Famous.
Yeah,
Yep.
That was the last one I had on my list.
So what do you think the best pictures that were chosen were? Shawshank, Almost Famous.
So Zodiac was left off.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Wait, what were the four that was chosen?
We're getting Sarah Marshall, Pulp Fiction, Shawshank,
Godfather.
and Almost Famous.
Okay,
Godfather did not get chosen for
What?
Best Picture.
Godfather.
But that's what I'm saying though, because it's like you can't pick. You can't be
person
like
the-
Godfather for Best Director and then Godfather for Best Picture on the next pick.
Nate
You
went
want to
almost-
diversify a
Nate
little
went
bit.
Almost Famous over Godfather.
Okay, Big Lebowski.
I didn't even realize.
Lebowski didn't.
Godfather was the first two picks of this draft, and then
So if I was going to go completely comedies for Best Pictures, like I think we should have leaned heavier into that from my perspective. And I mean, Wedding Crashers or Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I mean, you took that one,
I was trying to diversify.
but I think Wedding Crashers I could have made a case for that one. I don't know.
Anchorman.
Anchorman for sure, one of the best comedies of the time. And then Lebowski's right not straight ahead, drama or comedy, I guess. I mean, it's a comedy.
well, when I look
I
at
almost took that one.
when I look at Best Actors, it's like Jason Segel. I mean, he carries that movie. And if you like Forgetting Sarah Marshall, he's an amazing actor. And then like Tom Berenger, Major League, like I think he's
Paxton.
pretty
Frailty.
solid in that.
We love you, Bill.
What?
You're just,
Bill.
you're just trying to rile people up.
R.I.P. Bill.
No,
Don't mess with those demons.
I mean,
Get under that car.
I do think that people, there's a bias in a lot of obviously the Golden Globes, right, has a comedy category, which is good, but even they kind of miss, I think, some of the more straight ahead comedy
For
stuff.
Best Picture in the Oscars, like what's the last comedy that you can think of that
I
was
don't know if has
represented?
there ever been one.
Like
I mean,
the
straight up comedy.
Yeah, there's been some
straight up
comedies if you think of like
the one with ScarJo, the Hitler one.
Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah, I mean
I'm not
obviously
saying
there's a
nominating, I'm
huge
saying the
drama
one that
aspect.
won.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't think a Best Actor for just a real like
As good as it gets was
silly
like,
comedy,
was
you're not
like-
going to get.
Oh, I'm talking about
a
Best Picture
nomination.
for a comedy. Like there's no comedies for Best Picture.
Wasn't the Producers like probably nominated back in the
Yeah,
day?
I mean
Then,
that makes sense.
There was the one. There's been a couple like foreignish type films that were like kind of comedies, but like dark comedy type.
Yeah, I
films.
mean there's got to be a drama element. I feel like for the Oscars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't get Jim Carrey getting nominated for best actor
For Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura.
1994.
Although you could say he's in every scene of that movie and he carries it. If that's your jam, he makes it happen.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Oh, I need to go back to the movie. I've not seen that probably since I was probably about like maybe
Don't do it,
17.
dude. I've talked about this before. Don't do it because
There's some I wanna get back to.
I went back and tried to watch it, and I was like, "This is the biggest piece of dog shit."
So light comedies to win, what they call light comedies to win Best Picture. It Happened One Night, 34. You Can't Take It With You, 38.
Wait, are you going back to the 1930s?
Okay, let's go to like
Going
the
My
1980s. and on.
yeah. Let's zoom way ahead.
Okay, 73, The Sting wins. 77, Annie Hall wins. And The Artist is counted as a comedy and wins in 2011.
Yeah,
That's it.
Okay.
Hybrid comedies, The Apartment in 60, Terms of Endearment, not a comedy.
Yeah,
83.
exactly.
Driving Miss Daisy, not a comedy.
There's like a funny line in each of those movies, and they're like, "These are comedies hybrid."
Shakespeare in Love and American Beauty both won. They maybe Birdman, which might maybe no. They count Green Book as a hybrid dramedy. So yeah, that's a stretch. So it kind of feels to me like there's just not. I mean, nothing that we would consider
As good as it gets is like I don't think it won.
I don't think it won. So I think
But that's
there was somebody
there's
won for one of the acting roles.
quite a few lighthearted
Can
facts
we
in that movie.
not to derail the train here, guys, but
let's
how many of
derail
the
it.
10 movies that are nominated for Best Picture this year have you guys seen?
I saw Coda the other day and I loved it.
Yeah, I didn't watch it yet, but man, your wife gave a glowing recommendation, and I was like, damn, it sounds really good.
Do you have them? Do you have the nominations in front of you?
It's too. It was
I'd like
definitely
to-
too uplifting.
I think I've
So I
seen
just-
2 or 3 of
So
them.
I just watched Dune
Saw
on
Dune.
HBO Max like 2 nights ago.
What did you think of Dune?
Loved it.
It's really good, right?
I really liked it, dude. Although they really sell Zendaya's in the movie, she's in it for fucking 3 minutes.
But they also set it up
Zendaya.
like
We gotta
whatever.
get her name.
spoiler alert. They
I
set it up.
love, dude. She is so amazing to me.
They set it up for like 6 more movies.
Right, they did. I mean, obviously they didn't even finish the movie, but I,
had
thought
no
it was
idea they were gonna,
spectacular.
like, cut it there.
Yeah, no, it's like
But talk about a huge.
I've seen, I think, 0 of the.
Okay, so the nominees are
Best Pictures.
Belfast,
haven't seen it,
Coda,
No,
which you said was great.
Don't Look Up. I've seen, and I thought that was.
I thought Don't Look Up was really
Don't Look
good.
was really good.
Yep.
Drive My Car. Haven't seen.
Which I've heard is amazing. I mean, obviously it's up for Best Picture, but there was some gushing today on Facebook,
Okay.
and made me want to watch it.
Dune. I have not seen, but you guys have.
Yeah.
Nope.
King Richard. I saw. And
Yes.
I really liked it. I guess I would say it suffers from some of the same thing that those movies that are biopics suffer from for me, which is just like it.
Is it biopic?
What
or is it
about biopic?
biopics?
I call it biopics.
I call it biopic because I like to think of it as like a surgery.
It's like a mashup.
Surgical.
A biopic.
I liked it.
What else
King
we
Richard.
got?
Will Smith was amazing.
Okay, so you liked it, King Richard?
I liked it, and Will
Okay.
Smith is
Will Smith's
great.
amazing. Yeah, I just think that the film it gets constrained a little by the true story. Licorice Pizza.
Which I
I
haven't
want to
seen.
see. Have not
That's
seen.
Zach, you
bad
haven't
that we haven't
seen
seen it.
Licorice
No, I haven't seen it yet, dude.
Yeah, you'd have to go to a real movie theater.
There's like a couple of these that
I haven't been to the movie theater since I saw
wanted to
Spider-Man.
see Licorice Pizza that I haven't seen.
I really want to see
And
that.
now I'm curious about Coda.
It's really
And I've
good.
been hearing
That's
about
on Apple
Belfast.
Plus.
People
Well,
have been
Coda's
raving
on
about
Apple
Belfast.
TV. You can watch it anytime you want.
Ooh, okay.
Drive My Car's on HBO Max. So is Dune.
Hey, let's
a
stop
lot
the pod.
of these we
Just
could watch
start watching
right now.
Coda. Let's do it.
Fine.
Let's go. Nightmare Alley.
Great.
Is it good?
So,
See, I thought that was a TV series.
I've seen a lot of people shitting on it.
so did you?
So-
So if you watch it, I watched it in 2 parts, and I was unimpressed in the first half and really impressed in the second half. And I don't love Bradley Cooper in it, but it's good.
Okay. So The Power of the Dog, which is getting
Started it, was chipping away, was on like episode 12 and couldn't get
Can do.
My
To
dad
20.
said
supposed to be
it's
slow.
the biggest piece of dog shit he's ever seen. He loves westerns, and he thought
Wow.
he
There's a lot of
thought
debate
he
about
was
whether
getting
it's a
into
western.
right.
Sam-
I don't
Sam
think it's
Elliott
supposed to.
also not a fan.
He's Team Sam Elliott.
No, I don't know if he's Team Sam Elliott, but my dad.
That's not-
My dad was like, "What the fuck?" Like I was excited to watch that movie, and it was just garbage.
So West Side Story. So I hate musicals.
Spielberg.
Let's just go with that. And
Yeah.
I was almost watched it the other day.
As a guy that played Tony in a production of West Side Story, I have not seen it.
I plan is it available right now?
Oh yeah, you can
Yeah, it's on Disney.
It's on Disney Plus, yeah.
Plus,
Oh
yeah.
shit!
Almost all of them you could watch
I
right
got
now.
a bunch of shit I need to watch right now, but I haven't.
Yeah, there's
just haven't
more on
watched
there
it.
that I think are worthy of a watch than I appreciated.
And people have been saying a lot about Belfast too.
Yeah,
And this is, folks, why you didn't want us having an actual Oscar discussion. Because
we're like, yeah,
Like,
we're a
what the
movie
fuck
pod,
is
but
this?
we haven't watched any of the best.
but that's why you like us. We're not those guys that are just going to be like all artistic
We're not those guys that are going to be like, we've seen the movies that everybody watches.
and- yeah,
I
that's
just
not
met
us.
a girl named Maria. Sorry, guys.
There it is.
I'm excited.
Okay, so
Oh, they're playing you off, Zach. I'm sorry.
They don't want to hear the rest of Maria.
all right, we didn't talk best actor. We haven't really talked best actor, also Rands, and I feel like I mean, it hurt me not to take Tim Robbins. Sorry, apologies to Zach there, but
Why? What's wrong with Tim
don't
Robbins?
you hate Tim Robbins?
I'm the hatred for
Brad.
Tim Robbins.
Oh,
I'm
sorry,
very
Mr.
glad you did not choose him.
Tim Robbins or Morgan Freeman. Honestly, I almost took. I probably would have taken Morgan Freeman.
I think Morgan Freeman deserves it more than Tim Robbins.
But I mean, technically, he's like the supporting. But I think that's bullshit.
Just like Walter and Big Lebowski. Same difference.
I think he's the
Supporting.
best. I think he's the
lead.
best.
J.K. Simmons got missed out. I think he
So that was
leads that Whiplash pretty solid.
I almost grabbed that one. I would take Vince Vaughn in Wedding Crashers.
He was on my list.
I mean, again, if you go the comedy route, I mean, we could have taken Brando,
Rick Moranis and
And
Strange Brew.
Strange Brew for sure. No, I think really Bruce Willis, Die Hard. I mean,
I think that's a. I
he
think that's
carries
a
that movie, and he's pretty much in almost all the scenes.
Chevy Chase in Christmas Vacation.
I mean, Macaulay Culkin in Home Improvement.
That cameo he had on
hard pass. Hard
Zachary
pass.
Taylor Thomas's little cousin.
So I think there's some there that totally deserve. Could you can make the argument for a lot of these.
Could Gyllenhaal could he be up for Zodiac? Was it too like blah? Or Robert Downey?
I mean, I don't think of
both good performances.
For just not memorable.
For me, Zodiac's greater than the sum of the parts. Like I think
that's
there's no one thing that's just like perfect.
It's
in it.
Fincher. It's a Fincher movie.
Well,
Fincher, yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson, Travolta. We did.
So I think that's the other way you could go. Really, that would have been a sneaky. Good
That kind of made me sad.
Samuel L.
Yeah.
I think, and for me, I take Samuel L. Although maybe Travolta in that one. That's good.
But I don't think there's any way you take him over some of the ones that we picked.
No, I actually don't think there were any real terrible picks except Zach's. But
Other than
I think that we got it mostly right here.
I mean, you also got Will Ferrell as Ron Burgundy. We're gonna go comedy.
Hey, no, that's what I'm saying.
We're gonna go comedy.
the big juicy comedy roles.
Jeez.
There's something to that. Like, I don't think Christian Bale could do that.
Jason Lee and Crudup.
So I thought about those, but I mean, if I really think hard, maybe it's because the male roles are. I mean, I love Crudup, absolutely love him, love Jason Lee, but there are more male roles, right? You get William, and you get so like the male sort of lead there is divided a little bit more, and no one truly steals it except Kate Hudson.
Hudson blows me away in that movie.
That's not. It's just like Kate
Yeah, I
Hudson
hear
is
you.
just, and honestly, Frances McDormand, right? And her role like is great, and obviously not a lead, but incredible.
I don't mean to hate, but it's funny that when we were looking at our actresses, we were like looking at, a lot of them didn't have too many lead roles. Linda Fiorentino has basically the entire lead role in Dogma, but yet none of us even mentioned her because
Sorry.
She's not good.
her performance is just
Sorry.
wooden and terrible.
That'd be like, I picked Jay for best actor.
Well, no, you could. I think you could make an argument for that better than unfortunately
I don't think
Fiorentino.
good.
She's not great in that. I mean, maybe it's just the role's not written well. I don't know.
Yeah, we can say that.
She's kind of who she is in a lot of movies.
Let's go with that. Okay. Anything
All
else?
right.
Any other also-rans? What are the also-ran categories, Zach? You promised us.
Oh, no, I told you one already,
Oh,
I
you already
think.
got 'em?
I had an air hump, like best air hump,
Oh, that's not bad.
and it was down to Farrell and the Jesus.
Ah,
Farrell and
man,
Wedding
they both got
Crashers.
good one. That's legit. That's super legit. I had best performance while trying to steal your best friend's new bride.
Oh,
There
by
it
cue card
is.
guy.
There it
Andrew
is.
Lincoln, Love Actually. That was a
I had
possibility.
several possible categories for cue card guy.
I was going to go best beheading, but I couldn't decide if I should give it to the girl or the sister or the brother.
Who actually gets the award? Can it just be a team thing?
Maybe,
Again,
maybe
they
a
both
team
get it at
effort.
the same time.
Best romantic crush, and I got it down to Champ for Ron.
Oh, that's a good one.
Also, best beheading, we got to think about the horse scene in Godfather 2. That might throw a wrench in it.
wow.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But for best crush though, it could also be
got-
the kid from
Crazy Stupid Love.
Crazy Stupid
Yeah.
Love.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
And then you also got Almost Famous.
So I was
Yes,
I was trying to think of best twist. So best twist of all the movies that we covered. Would it be
Frailty? Why are you laughing? You picked it.
I love that movie, but I don't think it's the best. I don't think it's the best out of these. Like would you guys consider Lebowski a twist when you find out that Bunny is just fine and didn't get her
You
toe
couldn't
cut
pick
off?
it over.
I think
you
you
couldn't
call it,
pick
but
it
it wouldn't
over
be the winner.
Prestige
I
or
agree.
Hereditary or
I think Prestige is the win there.
It's got to be Prestige, I think,
Yeah.
for me, best twist.
I don't know. John Travolta's twist in Pulp Fiction is
Oh
pretty damn
God
solid.
damn it, Brad! That is beautiful. That is beautiful.
keep bringing it back to Pulp, baby.
I understood that reference.
We can. I didn't have to explain it. That's a win. That's a win.
Best running shot.
Ooh.
Oh, Vince
ran
Vaughn
the
and
best?
Rudy.
We didn't do Rudy.
I wanted
I
to
actually
tell
had,
David
I had
Anspaugh so
Behringer.
bad.
I had Behringer, Major League.
Oh, going down the line, 100% slow mo. Yes, for sure.
Because you could have gone Willie Mays.
Better than Willie Mays Hayes, right?
Willie Mays Hayes slow mo's pretty good, but Behringer just puts all the effort in, and he tumbles at the end.
Yeah, he blows both ACLs.
He's never playing baseball again.
Done.
I mean,
He set up the
He set up the
division.
NLCS, ALCS.
What about free safety Ethan Hawke running down those bad guys in the alleyway?
Yep.
I mean,
It's not bad.
He's got some speed, in the open field. You get him in between the 20s.
I would have said, the beheaded Toni Collette, but she just floats to the fucking treehouse.
I mean,
She crawls like
Mad
she runs on
floating.
the ceiling a little bit.
Oh, she runs after his ass up into the attic.
She's quick as fuck.
best athlete. I got to go Jimmy Chitwood, but Major League probably has something to say about that.
Ooh,
Oh,
Best what?
Best athlete, Jimmy
wild
Chitwood.
thing. He was in prison and then he comes out throwing heat.
Chitwood though doesn't hardly. I mean, literally, he's
Best
like,
athlete?
He's like 99% from the floor.
Chitwood.
Yeah, I think it's got to be him.
I think Chitwood would be hearing
And by the way,
overrated.
We're all the dudes that come out of like Gonzaga and like
Exactly. He's like Steve Morrison or whatever that guy's name was.
Morrison or or Jimmer or whatever his name was.
Jimmer for that.
I mean, awesome,
Out of the BYUZ.
awesomest director, David Anspaugh, 100%. That's got to be unanimous.
Best director that's been on the pod, I think. Fucking,
I'd
he
say
takes that one.
I'd say coolest director for sure.
Yeah.
No question.
Best
Man,
guest.
The man has a cane.
Yeah, best
I don't know.
guest.
Was it Kane?
If it wasn't, I'm disappointed because it was amazing. If it was,
It was
a cane.
amazing looking. Yeah. Any other wild card also rants?
Those are some good wild cards.
I don't know.
Those were good.
I don't know. All right. Well, I have a feeling that we have some judges lurking. Do we know?
Yeah.
we stashed them someplace pretty special for the bevies.
We weren't sure if both of them were going to show up, so we needed a large pen.
All right. So for a special episode, we need to stash our guest judges in a special place.
And if you guys have seen Nightmare Alley, then you guys know what a geek is, right? So,
None
so
of us
we
have seen Nightmare Alley.
So,
no,
if you guys haven't seen it, a geek is somebody is a person who
Like the carnival?
you break their will, and they're at the carnival, and then they bring a chicken out, and the geek fucking eats it just live
thought they,
right
like,
there in
bite the
front of
heads
everybody. Exactly, they bite the head off just like fucking savages. So we've been keeping these guys. It's been about 6 weeks now. They're looking rough. They got some really good facial hair going. They're
Did
looking
we
a
give
little
him
lean.
Geek Squad shirts?
We did. We gave them Geek Squad shirts. They actually have the new bugs, and they've just been driving around in their cage in their new bugs, just waiting for us to throw some live chickens in there so they can eat them. But you know what happened? We had two brothers in there, and one of them had a stronger it was stronger than the other, and it dug a tunnel and hid it behind it. We gave them each a poster of their favorite pinup model. It was Kim Kardashian and Stifler's mom. And you know what? Behind that poster for Stifler's mom, we found a tunnel, and we don't even know where Tim Beck is right now.
Oh shit!
But he's all geeked up out in the orchard, just waiting to pounce.
I'm really lost right now. So somebody else go get him.
All I'm gonna say is that your chickens might be gone. That's all we're
I
saying.
guarantee your chickens are dead, bro. We got two geeks on the loose.
All right, we'll see you in just a little bit, folks. Last Call Brewery, I do want to give them a little shout out because end of this month, the BVK posse is actually going on a little road trip, so we're going to miss out on this. But Last Call is having their 4th anniversary celebration, and with that, they are going to be offering 4 brand new beers that are going to be available in cans. You can get the 4 multi-pack of those 4 new beers. They're all collaborations with one of them's the local brewery. A few of the are breweries that are kind of in the area. So they have one triple IPA coming out with Nelson hops. That's going to be with Grains of Virtue, Dying Breed, Last Call. It's a big trio collaboration. I bet it's going to be amazing.
You know how it worked out last time they collabed with somebody. I'm pretty sure it was BVK.
Oh,
and,
man.
it turned out pretty good for
Yes,
him. So.
yes, it's going to be some good stuff, and it's going to be a big all-day celebration, food trucks, fun stuff going on. There might even be, they might even have the street like possibly shut down. So it's going to be like drinking on the street type stuff.
By the way, guys, our buddy Chris had a show at Blaker the other day, and I went, and the food fix, remember when Kendra was on for the Chef podcast?
Did you get the fix mix?
I got, no, dude, I got just the pretzel bun with the pork
Pastrami.
pastrami with the Havarti cheese and the mustard, and there was like grilled onions, and it was probably the most delicious thing that I've ever had in my life. And
so
I was
good.
like, I was freaking out, you guys. I was standing behind the truck and on one knee. People were dancing around me, and they were like, what is this fucking guy doing? And I was just eating, and it was all over my face. It was so freaking good.
He
So,
lifts his head up and he's like, got the grease all over.
Kendra, you guys are doing something right over there. So I just wanted to give you guys a shout out.
I got to check out which food truck's going to be there on that weekend though, but we'll promote it next week too. But yeah, definitely get out there. It's the last weekend in March, which is looking at my dates.
25th, 26th.
The 26th
Yeah.
is the
Yes.
Saturday.
Yes.
Okay, we're back, and when I'm feeling like I want to be judged, the first person I think about Scotch Beck. But the second person I think about, and this is only when I get my dark moments. So I'm really like, I want to feel, but I want to feel it in that way where you just really want that deep cut. I think about Tim Beck. And so we've got both Beck brothers here to give us what for?
Just geeking out.
We're just geeked. Are you guys back? Did you guys get enough chickens?
Motherfuckers. Nothing ever changes. I'm going to be fucking hacking up chicken feathers the next week.
It's a mess out there. I went out to the chicken coop while I was, and it's just devastating.
You guys did good work out there.
I thought you guys were always just kidding around.
No, dude.
You're sick.
It's fucking bullshit.
I don't know why Scott keeps coming back.
It makes good pod.
The BVK IPA is delicious.
It's all you got to sacrifice for this thing. Okay, so we brought in. So we told the story a little bit earlier, Tim. That one of our favorite pastimes is that we love to be judged by Scott, but what we even love more is when you judge Scott for judging us. So like occasionally we'll get a draft, we'll do a draft episode and we'll tape, and then Scott will come in and shit all over us, and it's great. And then the next day we'll get our text thread going, and Scott will inevitably send us a picture of a notepad, and he's like, "Here's Tim's notes on the draft." So initially it was like your notes on our draft, and it would say things like
One word. They
Blew
were one
it.
word description.
And it would say,
Idiot.
"Sucks." Idiot, smiley face. And I was like, that hurts even more than just a regular idiot. When he threw the smiley face at the end of idiot, I was like, God damn it.
But then my favorite part though is that then eventually you got bored with judging us, and you're like, I'm going to start judging Scott's judging.
Yeah.
Spoken like a true big brother.
Yeah.
Yep.
So how much older are you then, Scott?
5 years.
Yeah, so it's about right. You probably beat him up a little bit when he was a kid.
Always.
Yeah.
Most of my mental issues are sitting to the left of me right now. I was 5 years younger than everyone. My brother, my cousin, and everybody else pretty much. And
It's a vulnerable position.
Yeah.
How does it? That's weird. That got to be a weird dynamic for you because now you're the oldest.
What does that mean?
I just mean that now you're old, and how does that feel?
This is coming from the 43-year-old.
Son of a bitch.
Fuck you, Nick.
Oh,
I'm still in my 30s. You're the only old man here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, you go and keep it natural and you don't bleach the beard. And this is the type of
That's
shit
what
you
you
hear.
get.
That's what I. Yeah.
True.
Next week, Scotch comes back. He's just got a jet black beard.
Scott
Hey
came,
guys, how you doing?
Scott came over to my house, and we were working on the commercial that we did the other day, and my daughter came out of her room, and she was like, "Santa's here!" And I was like, "No, this is Scott Beck." And she was like, "You have any presents for me, Scott Beck?" He was like, "No." She was like, "All right, old man,
hate you,
going back in my room."
So Tim, you're a pretty regular listener. Where are you usually listening from? What are you doing when you're listening? You showed up early and you're like, I was covered in pigeon shit about an hour ago.
Yeah.
No.
What are you usually doing?
Usually I'm on a tractor or in the field. Yeah.
Yeah.
But lately you've been taking it seriously and you want to sit down
Yeah.
and really analyze this shit, right?
Well, the drafts.
The drafts.
I'll sit down and
Because the other day
see where you went wrong.
we always talk about it, and I go, "Hey man, have you listened to the pod yet?" That's the first thing we ask because we have lunch together, and he's like, "Well, no, I haven't listened to the draft yet because I want to really sit and listen and analyze and whatever." So the drafts are not tractor worthy.
Got it.
So anyway,
I hope one day to be tractor worthy in general. That's a goal.
Well, not like we said.
Tractor worthy.
Back in the day, Zach was like, when he looked at the insights on Apple Podcasts, it said for good pods to listen to your tractors. It was us.
We're like the number one podcast for tractor listening.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
I'm curious how the dynamic is with you two brothers working together. Is it pretty amicable? You guys get along, or has there been a fist fight in the orchard, or what's going on with that?
whatever.
That good, huh?
He usually does what I tell him.
Scott, you know my brother, and I cannot imagine. I love my brother so much, but I cannot imagine working with him on a day-to-day basis. I think I would go insane.
Yeah,
And you've been in a band with them for 20 plus years.
I'm pretty much like Andrew's brother as well. I mean, you always, a band is like a marriage. It's, something we say all the time. And mean, shit, especially back in the day when we were rehearsing like every night. And after a while, you just can't take it after a while. But yeah, my brother and I, we don't necessarily work every day to day and everything like that. But I do remember, obviously being the younger brother by so many years, there was a shift at one point, and I think it was when he was in college and I was, junior, senior, and I was starting to drink a lot more beer and hang out. There's this kind of shift. I went from annoying piece of shit little brother to almost cool. And I kind of remember that.
No.
Tim's shaking his head.
So that's what you thought.
And that was going to be a nice story. Now I'm sad.
Oh, man. All right. So
We think you're almost cool, Scott.
Thanks, buddy.
We did invite him up to Cal Poly
Yeah.
and we'd see.
Did you show him a good time?
Yeah, it was fun.
Oh, I bet that was
see
a good time.
how drunk we could get him. And
All slow.
we do that sometimes when we want to try it. We can't get him in the box, and we want to get him, and so we just get him really drunk, and then we just push him in.
Lubed and lubricated.
We lube them up a little bit.
All right, so
Everything fits.
So you guys judged our unique draft. So did you guys decide? How did you guys decide to do? Did you team up, or did you do the Scott judges and Tim judges Scott? What did you guys do?
Yeah, we both kind of looked at it together at the same time. We were kind of trying to figure out how to do it together. And then I just kind of said, you know what, fucking, I'm going to do this myself. I know what I'm doing. You know
Scotchometrics.
You don't know how to judge this. You know how to judge me, type of thing. And so I kind of just did a kind of a gut reaction, all yeah factor across the board.
Okay.
Kept it fairly simple. Something like this, there's not a lot of research involved. It's just like,
Yeah.
Obviously, I've listened to every single one of these episodes. I know what's going on. And so the minute I saw him, like, okay, good pick, or not quite as good a pick.
Just got to pick from your dick root.
Right.
Yeah.
So some of the things we thought of was like, when did somebody grab a particular category? This is really cool how you guys did this. I had no idea what you guys are doing until I got here, so this is really neat. Like, did somebody grab an actress early? Was that a good strategy? Somebody grabbing a picture early? Was it, so kind of looking at that, give a few points, and then just overall, kind of what we did was we scored the 4 main categories, and we didn't even look at the wild cards until we'd actually scored the 4 main categories first.
Okay.
Gave those a total. Then we went and did the wild cards, and then that was kind of so the main ones I just gave 1 to 10, on the actress, director, etc. 20 points on originality of the category and how well your pick fits into that category. And did we laugh our ass off, which is what we ended up doing, laughing on all of them. So, yeah, it was great. I love the wild card, and it definitely changed things. So whoever was leading did not win.
Shit.
That's awesome.
That's you,
Wild
Brad.
card did it.
That's
He's
awesome.
talking about your team, Brad.
Okay.
So
You were winning,
Which
and then
way
you
though?
lost.
Oh, that way.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know which direction you're going.
So let's go team. Let's take team 4. I want to hear team 4, and then I want to hear the Scotch rationale.
I mean,
Tim
fourth
critique.
place.
Fourth place.
Fourth place, and I want to hear
Okay.
the Scotch rationale and the Tim critique.
Well, I will definitely read the list as said.
Okay.
Wait, what team was I? No, don't tell me yet. Don't tell me yet.
You're about to find out.
4th place, team 1.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, baby.
What a fucking sham!
Let's go.
So this means that he wasn't close to first or second. Nothing was changed by the wild card. Okay, team 1.
That's a crazy take.
Team 1 was
third.
director Francis Ford Coppola, The Godfather.
Best director of all time.
Best actress Kate Hudson, Almost Famous.
Amazing.
Best actor Christian Bale, The Prestige.
Maybe the
Best
best actor of
picture
our time.
Almost Famous. And his wild card, best swearing in a movie, Samuel L. Jackson, Pulp
Doesn't get better
Fiction.
than that. Okay.
Okay.
So let me hear your thoughts, dickhead.
So
You're calling dickhead. Which one?
first
No,
thing
I'm talking. Look at
I'm gonna
Look at this dickhead right here.
I'm gonna ask my brother, do you concur with my choice?
I concur.
I love it.
That's a double becking. Have you ever been double backed?
That's a unanimous. You've been backed.
You got double backed.
feel like
Beck squared.
I feel like Chinese finger cuffs.
So I think your biggest problem here is I don't think you pandered quite hard enough.
Yeah, what do you want me to change?
Probably your
Pick
taste.
Strange- nobody pick Strange Brew for you? Scotch?
That would have been better.
Yeah.
No, actually, over Almost Famous, it would not have been better. You did definitely love the Kate Hudson pick, love the Almost Famous pick. I mean, those movies are it's one of my favorite movies. Francis Ford Coppola, I did give good points, but I'm not a huge Godfather fan in general. I know that's sacrilegious to say, but you don't even know how to quote it right, so. You know.
I'm not even sure you
That
watched
wasn't
it,
part
Scott.
of the draft, Scott. Okay,
And-
wasn't quotables.
And something else you guys probably should have thought of is I did judge the Christian Bale character draft, and I did say that I didn't think his acting in The Prestige was that great.
Well,
It wasn't the highlight for me.
He did say that.
Yeah.
Nate doesn't
choked.
listen to the pod, so this is probably
so
part of the problem.
you listen to the
Not
podcast?
listening to the pod is not
Dumbass.
knowing the knowledge.
You know what?
It'll get
Fine.
you.
You guys want to You guys want to win by pandering? You go right ahead.
Now,
I would never do something like
I
that.
do like the Godfather though.
Yeah.
That's where I do.
Yeah, he disagrees.
So Tim disagrees there.
Yeah.
Good, that's good. That's a good
the
start.
best swearing. That was the first wild card that I did see, and I laughed, and I was like, okay, it got me pumped for that whole category.
What I like
But-
about that category is that you knew automatically it was going to be Samuel L. Right?
Well,
like,
absolutely.
when you saw best swearing, you're like, oh, that's the winner.
Well, we were actually really surprised that like Tim brought this up that nobody picked him as best.
no, we
best
talked
actor.
about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
thought
talked.
about
And so the minute I saw, it, I was like, "Oh, sweet! Okay, somebody did
Yeah.
at least think of him."
That's
and
good
brought-
enough
and
for
brought him
fourth
in.
place,
that
you
was good.
thought.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Okay, so enjoy the grenadine and no opinions.
I see that bottle right over there. It's just right next to your Diet Pepsi.
Oh,
It's
he's
just
got a
waiting.
blood red Diet Pepsi in front of him right now.
All right.
Okay,
I'm going to bed.
third place. This is where it gets really interesting.
Oh fuck!
I love when they say that. It means team fourth shit the bed really bad.
So,
Or fourth place shit the bed really
so
bad.
what I'm actually going to do right now is I'm going to tell you what the scores are.
Okay.
Final scores.
Last time you did that, I didn't like the results. Okay.
The scores were 55, 56, 56 with a tiebreaker.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Don't
Damn.
hate you so much.
And,
Scott,
and,
man.
and just for the record, Nate, you got 49.
I don't.
Were you even here for the draft,
Make
dude?
even sense.
You should have auto drafted, bro. You should have auto drafted that shit.
Of all the drafts, I mean, this one you got to know your judge. And I don't have great taste sometimes. Oh, God. Okay, so third place with a score of 55, just out of the money. And I will say something else to make this even more fun. They won the initial.
Oh no!
Third place won the initial before
That's
the
Brad's
wild
team.
card.
That's
Oh,
Brad's
shit.
team.
What team?
That's Brad's team.
What team is it?
It couldn't have been mine.
It's Brad's.
Team 3.
Fuck!
Zach had the win.
Son of a bitch!
Team 3 includes director Quentin Tarantino, Pulp Fiction.
God damn it!
Best actor John Goodman, The Big Lebowski. Best picture Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Best actress Emma Thompson, Love Actually.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
And wild card Best on-screen penis Jason Segel, Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
I don't know how that lost it.
I don't know
Two forgetting Sarah Marshall. I don't know how it happened.
I think if he had been hard, you guys would have had to pick it.
I-
he was too
If
flat.
he knocked over his bowl of Fruit Loops, then we're talking.
I gave a bonus point for each flap you heard on each thigh.
when he's doing the dick dance.
It's like 17
I got
points.
something special for you. God dang it. Like I said, I initially thought this team, before we even saw the wild card, we didn't even look at them. I love Quentin Tarantino. I'm a huge fan. John Goodman in The Big Lebowski.
God damn it!
Supporting.
Easily one of my favorite characters in that. But there were some other actors we thought were left out that maybe could have gone there, but I think it was a good pick. I personally love Sarah Marshall so much. Love that movie. Emma Thompson, I love the performance. Hate the whole scene, but I'm a big
Agreed.
fan of Love Actually, so I did give that one really good points. And then the best on-screen penis was a great home run, but it didn't win the final category.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go out.
nothing
I'm gonna go
negative.
out on record right now and say that if Nick wins this draft, I quit the podcast.
I thought wild card. I thought wild card was your time to shine, and to hear that it cost
lost it for you.
is just.
I said it already. You guys will not hear me next week if Nick wins.
Third place.
And
No
you can,
opinions.
do you concur on this, Tim? What do you got any?
Yeah,
Confident.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
God damn it!
It was the last category. It was,
Oh my god!
the other two were just.
If I had gone with best hungriest lip bite by ScarJo and Chef, would that have won it for me? Or if I had gone with
would have been worse.
best dick root J.K. Simmons in Whiplash?
The best unseen dick root.
best hidden dick root.
I'm just saying. Hidden dick root.
There's nothing wrong with your pick.
All right.
It just it didn't quite stack up.
Outperform.
Again, I will say, if Nick wins, you will not hear me on next week's podcast.
All right, let's hear it.
All right.
Oh boy.
So you're going to say second place.
Second place. Fuck. The loser of the tiebreaker. Team 4.
See you, Zach.
All right.
Guys,
So
it was fun. I hope you guys enjoy having a 3-man podcast.
Team 4, actress, best actress, Toni Collette, Hereditary.
Fucking Christ.
Best actor, Denzel Washington, Training Day. Best director, Christopher Nolan, The Prestige. Best picture, Pulp Fiction. And best depiction of cost-benefit analysis, The Mirror Scene, John Travolta, Pulp Fiction.
There's a lot of diversity out there, really. Across the board.
I need some analysis.
I just want to skip forward and talk about Nick's bullshit team and his bullshit fucking.
I lost sleep. I lost sleep on that lineup that I drafted.
Okay. So Toni Collette, amazing in Hereditary. She's an awesome actress.
Zach just punched it.
Now, taking that actress early, do you think that was the weakest category? That was going to be the best
I
pick?
liked that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim liked
It's
that a lot.
amazing.
I was like, okay, that's a smart move.
You so smart because there's not a lot that category. The big fall off.
You didn't have very many actresses to choose from.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
We do pick some male-centric movies for sure.
Shawshank.
we're terrible.
so the odds of you not get, if you really wanted her in your draft, you pretty much had to grab her early.
Yeah,
yeah,
'cause
she
I
was
was gonna
definitely
take her.
a high pick. Yeah, Denzel, amazing. I don't know Training Days. I like the movie a lot, but I think he just goes a little bit too far in certain spots. So yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm not the biggest Christopher Nolan fan. As far as all the directors picked, that was the weakest one in my opinion.
But you really enjoyed The Prestige.
I enjoyed the movie. I did.
And a guy directed that.
I know, but I enjoyed the other movies.
We're not talking about his other movies. We're talking about The Prestige.
Right. I know, but I enjoyed
It was mostly ScarJo's performance.
I enjoyed Quentin Tarantino directing. That was for Pulp Fiction.
Which I couldn't have picked because I took
better. Right.
It was gone.
Okay. So I picked. I like Cameron Crowe, Almost Famous, better in my opinion.
I couldn't pick that one.
Okay. And it doesn't matter what you couldn't pick. And Francis Ford Coppola, you can't fuck with him. So, in my opinion,
I had no access to that one either.
well, then
I'm so far hearing that.
tough shit.
So you're saying that I just got
My
screwed by
draft
taking
was
my
the
director
best.
list.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, if you would have grabbed
What I
it.
hear is
Yeah. Okay. And then Pulp Fiction was great. And the
Pulp Fiction in the 4th round.
How did that
Yeah.
go to
What
the
in the
fourth round?
hell? Guys,
That's where you're all idiots.
appreciate that.
This is the Tim Beck commentary that he was invited.
So
Let it wash over you.
So I wasn't as big a fan of Christopher Nolan and Denzel, and so when your first round, you were actually in 3rd place at the end of just the main categories.
Okay.
And you nailed the last one because that's the fucking funniest shit. The best depiction of cost analysis. John Travolta. Fucking the minute I realized what it was, because when I started reading, I was like, "What the hell?" And then I was like, "Oh my god,
yeah.
that's brilliant."
the fact that you didn't win just goes to show how dog shit the rest of your picks were.
Oh,
because
that's
the
bad.
fact that Nick's one that had to be
That's
explained
not
to
what
me.
it says. That's not what it says. You don't watch movies.
So that being said,
It
that
won
brought
that round.
yeah, you won that round, and it brought you up to a tie for first place. And so the tiebreaker was who had more points in the first 4
Oh,
picks.
damn. Got you.
So that's why.
Shut up, Nick.
Can't we
Don't
just do a
talk
coin
anymore.
flip? Can't we just do a coin flip?
We could, but that's not how how
right.
a professional does this shit.
I guess we're gonna. No, that's true. I can't question the.
Let's talk
the
about
Beck
Nick's
brothers
winning bullshit
drafting.
team. I
Team
like
two.
Nick's team, but his.
All right. Team 2 included Best Actor, Al Pacino, The Godfather. Best Picture, Shawshank Redemption. Best Director, Cameron Crowe, Almost Famous. Best Actress, Samara Weaving, Ready or
No,
Not.
I know. I agree. I agree with all
And
those.
here's
There's my
wild
pound-
card.
there's my pander right
Best
there.
Diversity in a Film.
Here's where
Wooden
you
Ship
lose me.
Discussion. Ron Burgundy, Anchorman.
Oh my gosh.
They appreciate
Well,
it.
we want to throw
I made
a
the
little
Becks laugh,
footnote
and
is
so
that
I'm all warm inside.
when we got to the wild card, we were talking about adding things just to make sure it's clear. We definitely had to add something to this one because his
Yeah.
wild card was a little bit obscure.
He said, and I quote, "Best diversity in a film, Will Ferrell, A Wooden Ship." And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What I mean, what?
And then he took a 40-second explanation, and we found out a great quote to
Only
put
reason
on
I
the
explained
paper
it, you should have seen
so
their
that you
dumb
would
faces
understand
when
it.
I tried to explain it to them. It was fucking crickets.
Okay. So when I looked at the wild card round, I started from the left. I saw the best swearing in a movie. Okay, made sense. Hilarious. So went to the next one. Okay. And I saw best diversity in film. I just saw those words and I was like, what the fuck?
It was meant to do that.
I go, who's an idiot who just blew the draft? Is when I
I
saw
know,
that.
and it was meant to do that.
Because I go, best diversity.
It was meant to do that.
It was on purpose.
because I
hate you so
asked
much.
him before I read the rest of it. I said, diversity is old wooden ship, and I said the line before I read the rest
Shut
of the line.
up.
I swear, did I?
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying, Zach.
So-
You just
Scotty-
need to
Scotty
shut up
had
over
to,
there. Third place now doesn't get any opinions
I said
either.
the line
Asshole.
going. First of all, I said whatever idiot picked diversity picked the wrong diversity because diversity is an old wooden ship. I made that joke to my brother.
Yes.
And I go, wait a minute, that's what it is, and I got excited because it was brilliant.
Yeah.
And so
Thank you.
Yeah.
Not as brilliant as mine,
you.
but it was
the draft category should be who knows Scott Beck the best.
Right. So,
Thank you.
Al Pacino, Godfather, amazing actor, great pick. Shawshank's one of my all-time favorite movies, amazing pick, and especially in the second round. Cameron Crowe, I love, Almost Famous in that director, and Samara Weaving in the fourth round is a great pick. You know how much I love her if you listen to the pod, Ready or Not. So that's my.
I think he would have fucked up. That's
Dude,
the
I was not
absolute
about to
best
take
actress to
Samara
pick.
Weaving.
That was, I think, the one that saved it for
I
him because
agree.
I think
Yeah,
there was some of
absolutely.
the other choices wouldn't have been as powerful. I think that was a good choice.
Yeah, that was a great
Got
pick.
bonus points for that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's
That's amazing. That's just great. It's great.
That's how it goes down. Hey, Nick,
That's five.
That's the
I'm
five.
taking the lead right now. Right
Nick,
before.
that means-
That's one for
in
the
this
thumb.
Formula One race.
How many
I've
did you?
just
How many
taken
did you have before?
4. I was
So
tied
you have
with
9 now. Way to take the lead, bro.
Oh, right.
We're not
Yeah.
giving 4 for this.
Oh, I thought we said we were giving 5. 5 points.
Yeah,
we're not giving any. This wasn't even count.
I heard we were giving third place 9 points. That's what I heard.
Oh boy, so that is a win.
Third place
That
gets
is a
9,
win
first place gets
on the
5,
schedule
fourth
for-
place gets
and Nick takes
0,
the lead.
second place gets
I've
0.
held it down since the beginning of the year, but Nick has now taken over. He's
so a
ready to
couple-
push buttons.
press
He's so excited to
buttons.
push buttons.
a couple things that we kind of noticed that was interesting that you guys didn't grab was nobody picked the movie The Godfather, which was interesting.
Yeah, we
We kind of
realized
noticed
that.
that later.
Yeah.
I blame Nate because he took
He
Almost
took it with the
Famous.
first. Well, no, he took it with the first.
No,
pick,
but he
so it
had
was
almost
like-
he took Almost Famous instead of taking Godfather. He was the last one to save that from
Almost Famous was
disappearing.
I mean, I like that movie better. I think the directing, though, is more masterful in Godfather than Almost Famous.
Well,
Yep.
directed yourself right to fourth place there, bro.
When did I become the new Zach?
Hey, man, get enough fourth places and you fucking.
I need like a little cocking of a gun for
sucks.
shots fired.
If the hat fits, wear it, bud. If the fucking bald head fits.
Well, gentlemen,
Thank you guys.
Thanks for coming. Tim, you just keep on sending us your criticisms of Scott's draft.
Or just text him directly to Zach. He'll take your feedback.
Tim, I will say that you're much nicer in person than you are in text. because all the texts that I get from you, I'm like, this guy's so mean. And then you're in person, you're like real smiley and shook my hand and
Real
stuff.
sweet guy.
Seemed like a real nice guy.
You know, he would send me his notes, and if I got laughed my ass off, I had to send them to you. I actually did not send the last ones.
It was too brutal.
Too much.
Well, I mean,
I got a little mean.
let me just say,
I might have been drinking a little.
yeah, he the
No.
bourbon.
I think we need to send all of them.
I
I
want-
think that should be a standing thing from here on out.
I'll shoot that to you guys in a minute. And but then he went on to Facebook and he threw some comments on there. Then I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
Then I'm a little nervous. I'm like, okay. But you know.
Somebody gave Tim the internet and shits us.
Hey, from the beginning, we have been very vocal about, all haters come on to our
and that's,
social media.
And that's the
and
thing.
come
And so, you know,
Yeah.
at first I'm like, oh shit. I was like, well, hey, these guys have literally been asking for it every episode I've been sitting here. It's
we
like,
want it.
Yeah. So anybody who thought my brother was being an asshole, hey, it's what they want.
I know Tim's coming from a place of love.
Oh, man. All right. So that's it for our special episode on Thursday this week where we would normally do our draft. You're going to get a little bit of a best of show. We're going to run back some old sponsors, some old ad reads, maybe even some of our funny moments in our ASMRs. It's hard to say.
Get your checkbook out. Maybe write a 69-cent check that's post-dated for just a little bit of that Bev sponsors goodness.
All right, Zach, that's enough. Man. Wrap this shit up.
I think they're playing us off, guys.
Fucking Nick.
This was Bev's Video Kingdom. See you later.
Bye-bye.